Hello and welcome. My name is Judy Keating of Wise Transformation, and we are in the Libra new moon window. And there is just so much richness in understanding all of our relationships as sacred, as taught by the Libra archetype. So today I'm going to talk to you about one class that I have upcoming. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing, and we'll use the elemental forces of creation oracle to get some ceremonial guidance. And we'll be together about an hour. And if you feel like interacting with me, it makes the call that much more informative for those people that maybe can't be here and that get a chance to listen to the recording. But if you like what we do here, please pass on the invitation to join us live or to subscribe to the YouTube channel. But just so glad you all are here, and let's dive in. I use a method called crystalline consciousness technique in addition to compassion key as my healing modalities. And there is a course November 8th and 9th. It's a really fun class. It's interactive. You learn a protocol that allows you to set your fields in such a way that you invite your own creative voice to be heard in a very sacred way using the elemental forces, earth, air, water, fire, and creativity, they call it, um, to clear out anything that's in the way of your hearing um, your ability to create in the world, your ability to make stuff happen, your ability to have ease and flow, even in this chaotic time, because this protocol is absolutely amazing at centering you in your own creative energy. So I invite you to check it out at wisetransformation.com. And now we're going to call in to the opening to the living field of creation. This is such a potent time. I know in the United States, we are getting ready to, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that, to not be with organic timing and adjust our clocks. And that has a real impact on us. So the first thing that I want to call in today is trusting your own organic timing, just like the earth does. So we just want to honor the earth today, the earth of your body, the earth of your own organic timing, the earth of your own groundedness. And then water. We just want to call in clear, clean, and current emotional energy. Allow the Libra, new moon, and sun to allow you to embrace your relationships in a new way that have more self-love, have more clarity about what you desire in your relationship to yourself. And then we call on air. Air, the unseen realm of the etherical beings, of our angels and guides, the mystery, the ability to breathe deeply. And then fire, the illumination of our beautiful sun, both inner and our own outer sun that we get to enjoy. And then spirit, the divine of your own understanding. Today, we just ask that spirit move with you in a sacred dance of relationship today. Beautiful, everyone. Beautiful. So when we have a new moon, the sun and the moon are aligned in the same archetype. And it gives us a boost of energy, but also a boost of focus in terms of Libra, which I'm going to talk about, is all about sacred, all relationships being sacred, and using relationships as the avenue of finding the sacred. So we have relationship with everything, not only other people, not only ourselves, not only the divine, but we have relationships with our animals and with our homes and with our jobs and with our dreams. So I really want you to widen your uh, ability to look at relationships from a holistic perspective, that we actually are relational beings. That's how we know ourselves, is in relationship to other things and other people and other events. Just take a deep breath and invite in a new lens of relationship today that is current to today's date, October 20th, 2025. Now, Libra is in the seventh house, and they teach the importance of balanced relationships. Libra has the capacity to see things from all sides and honor each person's point of view. Balance opposites, consider options, and mediate well. They create safe space for everyone else to express themselves through their own gates of awareness. And Libra is a very social, skilled sign. I'm going to go ahead and mute one of our callers real quick, just so we don't have any background. Wonderful. Okay. And they can be great partners, hostesses, and companions. And they see relationships as the spiritual path. So even if you don't have Libra in your chart, right now, Libra is so available to all of us. And because Libra is about sacred right relationship and roundtable consciousness, it's really a great time to breathe that energy in and to hold that frequency, because we sure could use that energy right about now. And Libra loves connecting and working with others. They like to partner up on projects and in life. And they're so gifted at making others feel welcome and being the host or hostess for events. And they're all about celebrating every person's individuality and unique gifts and talents. This archetype is extremely important for mediation and conflict negotiations and to assist others to find ways to work together. Now, when you invite in this energy, or if you have this energy in your chart prominently, sometimes you can get overwhelmed by all the options. You can hear everybody else's point of view but your own. And today is going to be about refining your point of view, your own relationship to self, and to ask Libra to clear the way so that you can be a part of the energy. Sometimes when we see everyone else as sacred, we forget to include ourselves. And that's a key component into what needs to happen in this window. So with the Libra sun and moon, if you saw my easing that came with the invitation, I talked about the sacred mirror. So I'm going to give you a little music, and you want to set intentions that are in alignment with Libra energy so that they can come to fruition that much easier. So this question is an optional question when you think about intentions that you want to set, but one intention brings the sacred mirror to all your relationships. How would you factor that into the intentions of whatever you're bringing forward right now? Bear with me, I'll just get some music started and ponder what are you going to focus on as we work through our community ceremony today? What is your focus? What's your intention? If you could just let me know when you are complete, you can just put done or finished or something like that in the chat. Thank you, Kia. Good. And I'm just going to give one more person a chance to finish. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now you're going to take whatever intention you want to be working on, and we are going to use Lisa Michaels' brilliant deck, The Elemental Forces of Creation, to receive elemental guidance. So the first element that we start with is the earth element, and the earth is all about being grounded, having a container, meaning like a body, something that encapsulates all of who we are. It is the element of anything tangible, physical, material, and without it, we would just be floaty beings without any substance. So it is a phenomenally powerful element, Earth. And these are the Earth cards. So just take a few minutes and read through the cards and notice there may be one or two that jump out right now as being very supportive for whatever it is that you intend. And if you could just give me a thumbs up or a note in the chat that you've got your card. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so when we think about Earth and the tangible and the physical, because we have so much Libra energy, I thought this question could be a good focal point for today, but it doesn't have to be your question. How can I be in more sacred partnership with my body? If that doesn't resonate for what you're working on, just ask Earth what you need to know. How does Earth want to play a part? And your card can play into that. How does Earth want to help you with what you want to achieve in this lunar cycle? Again, you can let me know when you're done. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Ah, wonderful. Okay, so now we move to the emotional realm and the unconscious realm. And just double checking the chat. And I ask you to take a look at the water cards and just notice when you feel into your feelings, into your emotions, what kind of support do you need? It never ceases to amaze me. I've worked with these cards for years, and just how they come together, the two cards I've got so far, pretty amazing. And while we're here at the water cards, I want to be sure to let you know that you can get the cards at lisa-michaels.com /oracle in a version that's on your phone that is true air technology, but very, very helpful to be able to have them and carry them with you wherever you go. Okay. All right. Looks like you guys are ready to move from water. But because we have so much air in the air, unintended, um, you really want to honor your feelings right now. So as we think about the emotional realm, a question could be, where do I need to hold sacred space for all my feelings? And if that, if you want to get something else from water, just ask water to work with you and your particular intentions and receive information from water right now in relation to your intentions. Thank you, Kia. Okay, you want to just, if you're having any trouble at all hearing from water, one thing you can do is put your hand on your heart and just ask your heart, what do you need to know right now? What do you need to allow yourself to feel? Beautiful. Remember, water is the magnetizing realm. So we need to bring our feelings clear, clean, and current. Allow our feelings to move. And with tomorrow being the new moon in Libra, we'll have both the Libra sun and a Libra new moon. So that energy, take a look at the cards for the air realm. Okay, hopefully everybody's got at least one card. Sometimes, especially when we have a specific archetype um, that is up a lot, we may want more than one, but hopefully everybody has a card. And the air is the mental and visionary realm. It's where we can imagine, it's where we can dream, it's where we can see a better future. It's where we can change our point of view if we need to. So my question really had to do with roundtable consciousness as in global roundtable consciousness. How can I amplify my own perspective to be in greater coherence with humanity? And again, please, I invite you to have your own question or your own dialogue with air. These are just guidance if you like them. Very good. Okay. Everybody got what they needed from air. And if there's anything that you want to share, please feel free to unmute or put it in the chat and I'll read it aloud. It's great to have a dialogue when we do this work, if that's at all possible. And it's okay however you want to do today. Okay, then let's turn towards fire. These incredibly big fire cards. Ah, it never ceases to amaze me when one of them jumps out at me. Like, really, that one? Okay. Okay, so now you've got some words for earth, water, air, and fire. And fire is all about transformation. It's the element that transforms everything else. And it also is about the power of action, movement, making stuff happen. So invite fire in. If it's a sunny day where you are, turn your face towards the window. If not, maybe turn your face towards the light for just a second. And open to the power of fire in terms of the illumination it brings, and see what message fire has for you. So this is a very question that's really asking you to be honest. Where am I not acting in right relationship to self? So if this feels like a good question for you, wonderful, but I want to dive into it a little bit because I think it's really important that we examine this. We abandon ourselves all the time. I know I have. And we also diminish our own needs. And these are things that if you're going to be stepping into a true sacred right relationship, if you're going to step into round table consciousness in your relationships and in your life and in your relationship to the world, we really have to put ourselves first and help ourselves first. So just give you that to reflect on as we ask fire, how can fire help each one individually with what they're working with today? Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you letting me know when you're done. I'm going to pause here just for a moment to let everybody finish up before we move on to spirit. I'm just going to see if I can find. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Before we move on to spirit to finish and then get a unified field message, I thought I would just read to you from Lisa Michaels' brilliant book, The Soul Prosperity Code. If you like this work, in 2026, I'm going to be teaching a class on how you can really look at your own chart in depth through the Soul Prosperity Code. I'll be your soul guide, and then there'll be a opportunity to become a soul guide, meaning you get to read charts for other people through the lens of this work and utilizing what is now called alchemical astrology by Kaelin Castell. But I just wanted to read to you. In Libra, the moon's prosperity code is expressed through relational harmony, intuitive diplomacy, and the soul level knowing that true abundance arises through balanced partnership and mutual exchange. This soul print carries a gift of creating conscious relationships, honoring individual needs and collective well-being while navigating the dance of give and take gracefully. And notice that Libra is all about balance. Sometimes we have a hard time giving or receiving, and it means that we're not in right balance with that. So I just wanted to throw that in for consideration. Are you good at both giving and receiving? And we all can use a tweak now and then. So if you need help with that, just ask Libra to be your guide. And now we're going to look at the spirit cards. Where can spirit support you today? And as you find your spirit card, just notice how it might relate to the other cards. You know, I had someone teach me something very important about balance. Just check the chat. Good. Thank you, Kia. Okay. And that's it. Balance isn't everything equal all the time. Balance is about, you know, we think about balancing on one foot. You have to move and sway and adjust your weight to balance yourself on one foot. And our relationships are like that. Sometimes we have to be able to open and be vulnerable to receive. And we might have to go the extra mile to give. And it isn't always about negotiating equal all the time. So this next question is about looking where we might be out of balance. Spirit, where do I balance my feelings, thoughts, embodiment, and actions? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you notice there's one area that you are usually spending more time in? And if you're doing that, what are you giving up? Are you balancing your ability to feel and to hold space for your feelings? Do you give your thoughts loving attention and compassion? Do you spend time enjoying being an embodied being? And do you take action not only on your own behalf, but on behalf of your dreams? Where does spirit want to tell you there might be some imbalance that you need to address? So only when you're ready, not before, there's plenty of time. I just want you to move on to integrating all the cards that you got into some sort of unified field message. But if you wait till you're done with spirit, but just go ahead and move on when you're ready. to seeing how all that you got today comes together in a unified field to help you move forward. Oh. Looks like a lot of people are finished. I just want to make sure we still have a little time, so if you need a little more time, I'm not running away. Before we close sacred space, I have such gratitude for you all for coming, and I invite you to ground because we've spent so much time in the air realm today. Is there anything anyone would like to share in closing, whether through the chat or by unmuting? Any surprises they got today or anything they want to share? Okay. Well, I really appreciate all of you who are here live and those who listen to the recording. Doing this introspective piece of really tuning into the moon makes a difference in terms of the quality of our intentions and helping us to bring it to fruition. So doing this work is no small thing. And I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you that do this work. And I look forward to being with you again soon. As I mentioned, some of us in the United States are going to have our clocks changed before the next full moon in Taurus. So that's why I have November 4th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we will have done the fall back. That we'll be looking at Taurus full moon next time. So we'll be in the earthly realm. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am so grateful that I get to be with you in this way. Be well and blessed intentions.
Thank you very much, Judy.
Good.
Work is so powerful, and I'm sorry that to not be more vocal, but it's pretty deep and transformative, and I'm still processing. So I did want to take the opportunity to thank you for all this work.
Oh,
Super appreciative.
oh, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so
Me
much,
too.
everyone. Thank you. Have a
Thank you,
thank
Judy.
you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Sandra.
this is very deep work, and I appreciate this opportunity to connect with myself more and be vulnerable, even with myself. It's like sometimes I don't want to, face certain things or whatever,
Mhm.
but this is really beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you all for doing the work. And I just wish you many, many blessings in this uh, true conscious new moon. And I look forward to being with you again soon. Take good care.
Cheers.
Thank you again.
Thank you.